I'm not trying to use cross-ski score on this guy. I'm mostly trying to get him out the way. But I did get a crazy cross-ski bucket in this gameplay. That's why I decided to, include it. See, I'm hitting with the hop step right there, get my shit blocked, and he somehow recovers the bucket. And my guy is tired, so I couldn't keep up with a center, and he gets that free bucket. It's crazy, right? So anyway, with the cross-ski score, the thing about it, you have to run across the paint for it to work. See, you can't just go in the paint and shoot something. I mean, if you do a running hook towards the bucket, yes. But some people don't know how to get the animation. But you can't run it head on. You can't, just like how I did, you can't run it head on. You have to run it from an angle to the side. So you have to be dropping to the side. It's usually better to do this on threes because your defender will let you go to that side if you jam essentially correctly. Only once you probably have to be more evasive and hit something in it. You see right here, I'm just trying to end the game and the next game you see. But I think, look, guys, I hit this running hook shot and I hit it like I would never hit that shot in my life. Now that's a cross-key bucket right there. Now I don't know how I did the hook shot, but I think I hit this running hook shot and I hit it like I would never hit that shot in my life. Now that's a cross-key bucket right there. Now I don't know how I did the hook shot or that little float or whatever, but hey, I don't have teardrop on.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Interleague Baseball. Next on the show.
So this gameplay right here, I used more of the bat because I was going against a smaller opponent. So you see how I'm running across the paint? I should look a little running.
Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do we need to know here? Into the box now, Donovan Harris. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And it's fouled away.
Here we go now. One at a time.
0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope the opposition knows what it's got coming to them today. Game 1 of their road trip right now, 6-2 on their homestand. They're on fire their last 8 games and playing with a ton of confidence.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Line drive, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first or third.
The third baseman, Travis. Go!
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Right back to him on the mound. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home.
Now remember, tomorrow is the deep dive gameplay stream. This is the important game we're going to
Digging in to try it again, Donovan Harris. He singled his last time up.
Donovan Harris.
First pitch on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired.
I'm waiting for you to subscribe before I can.
Stepping in, Donovan Harris. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Harris.
Hit back up the middle. Gonzalez to his left. He's there. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
I know some of you equipment heads will probably be able to tell right off the bat.
0-2 delivery.
What I want to show you
Popped him up.
What's currently in the game.
Scope is there.
This is the arm brace that he wears.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Arm brace. Now, the one Gronk has on is clearly different than both of these.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
They sleeve underneath this. Let's change to that real quick just to kind of give you an idea. As you can see, it kind of looks like this could be what he's wearing. So I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. It might be a new piece of equipment. It might not.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Raycon is actually a company that was founded by Ray J with the goal of delivering premium wireless sound for less than half the price.
Striding in, Randall Diaz.
And this is their
Randall.
The 0-1. On the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he'll take it to the... But one's all they get as the run scores.
2 runs already home, and now...
At the plate, Donovan Harris. First pitch on its way. Couldn't resist on that one. He's behind 0-1. Hernandez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
You're going.
Kane ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And it's a 7-2 game now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Settling in now, Travis Shaw. He flew out in his last at-bat. Harris stands at second with no out.
I really don't like that. I hate it. Just watch 63.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And he'll flip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
But notice his X is going to blink when he rolls.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Garcia. Popped him up. Scope is there for it. And that's the 3rd out.
Bakhtiari and Everson Griffin have superstars, but look at Eric Kendricks, the middle linebacker. He is a new superstar player.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Cole Stewart earns win number 4 on the season. Jimmy Nelson is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation.
The 3 offensive linemen for the Eagles are still superstar offensive linemen. Kelsey, Lane Johnson, and
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers.
It's Brewers not have abilities anymore. Now here, Obviously,
Freddie Peralta will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
But what's interesting is it doesn't show the X. It only lights up when he does the trigger. And I noticed that a couple times in the trailer where the X was there and it wasn't there. I don't know if that's a new thing or if that's just kind of a bug that wasn't cleaned up yet. Because I saw it a couple times in the trailer.
Bottom of the inning now. And next it'll be the 8-footed first baseman, Donovan Harris.
Hey, we're still in the early stages, and this one only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon.
That was, oh my God.
Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed.
Sherman is still an X factor.
Standing in, Donovan Harris. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
That's Whitworth. I think, did he retire? Am I wrong? Because this could just be like old-footed, right? Because I think he might have retired. I could be wrong there. Obviously, Cooper Kupp still has his superstar ability at the top of the screen as well. But notice Dave Ford here does not have his superstar ability. He was a superstar pass rusher at the end of Madden 20.
First delivery to him on the way.
Now, also, you can keep in mind that the superstar things might not be final, so somebody not having it might not be anything to be of concern of, but I think the new players that you see with them,
Chin high, that's taken for a ball.
Here we go. Them when the game released, so I think the new players is more to focus on. The guys that don't have them, it might not be a thing, but yeah.
And he jumps in
bitch ass nigga.
Let's talk about this guy falling. I mean, this clip is just awful. I don't know why they released the trailer. Clearly, he's going for a pick. He's getting, going for the pick animation.
I ain't swinging at this shit.
Closer to the receiver, maybe, but he's so far away. Not sure why they left this in. Why wouldn't they just use a different clip? Because
rounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
I tried to fucking kill that bitch.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Ability now, so maybe he has some type of an edge threat or like some type of specialist rush moves. But also what I really like
digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. Check on first by Sale. Runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. The next Twin up, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And there are 2 away now. Here's Miguel Sano. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to 3rd. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization.
The first baseman,
Stepping in now, Donovan Harris. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus And he misses low with it, 2-0. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a dive, but he's back in there. Sale set. Here he comes on 2-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gonzalez for 1. On the first, it's a double play. Josh Donaldson digging in now. Here now the 2-2. The ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Donovan Harris, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that's waved at him for strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Twins, with their 80th win to pace the division. Chris Sale records his 14th winning decision of the season. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. In hitting for Milwaukee, number 25, Donovan Harris.
And he fouls this one off. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shelby Miller earns his 8th victory of the season.
5 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as Michael Chamberlain is on the mound for game 2. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. His lifetime numbers against Chacin, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going. You know what?
Now at the plate, Donovan Harris, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. The 1-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Gennett has it for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Liner towards second, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Cameron Maybin.
One of the keys to secure, and they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll step on first himself for the inning. So here's the Reds pitcher, Michael Chamberlain, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Michael Chamberlain.
The 1-1 home. Now, attempt here. And he will not. Field single.
What's the play ball? Ow! He's out.
Digging in, Donovan Harris. He reached on a single in his first try.
Harris.
Now here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Wait for a good one, huh?
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Play ball.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The left
The
fielder.
1-2.
Jesse.
On the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's play ball.
Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tucker.
A 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Harris is under it. And that retires the side. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Donovan Harris.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there's ball 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has...
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Kyle.
Urshela gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, we got no out.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will wind up work as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
All set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Donovan Harris. Now here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Garrett, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Donovan Harris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Play ball.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. Cincinnati posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Michael Chamberlain earns his 8th victory of the season. Ulysses Chassin couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Milwaukee find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie.
In now, Donovan Harris. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
There we go.
From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side.
Dig, you're scoring.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Come on, baby.
Moustakas.
A bouncer up the middle.
Get out,
Fielded
get out,
cleanly,
get out.
and that'll do it as Jeanette is at second base. For the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Donovan Harris.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Let's play ball. You're out. Out. 3.
Striding into the box, Joey Votto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Brewers lead it 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donovan Harris.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Play ball. He's safe.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Donovan Harris, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard hit ball to second. And he has some trouble with it.
He's safe.
Man, they say good baseball is contagious, and so is bad baseball, apparently. 4 errors for them now. If they win this thing, it will definitely be despite their gloves.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Travis Shaw. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that.
Play ball. That's ball 4.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. You know he wants to make up for it right here.
Shaw gloves it to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Let's play ball.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cameron Maben
is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Donovan Harris. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Barnhart moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. You're out. Out. He's out.
These home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Reds earn the